before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on that bell notification so you know when we upload. Welcome to Rugby Heads, powered by the Pig Athletic Club, where we cover all things in the world of rugby. My name is Yoni. Joining me today is our regular rugby nerds, Lione Fellini, Alfonso Horomia, and the one and only Nemani Nandolo. Welcome, boys. Welcome.
How you going, Tony?
Yeah, good, mate. First of all,
I really appreciate you calling in from your toilet.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Got a sink and no bathroom, mate. Just in jail, doing a bit of community service. Anyways, first little checkup, boys in Brisbane. Freeney, Fons, how are we? No water levels going up there, or
Sandbag sorted?
House is gone, mate. Car's gone.
I think
But that wasn't from the storm.
I think.
Hey, Nens, don't be looking at all secrets.
I'll get into mine with no try, boys.
Okay, mate.
All right.
Well, if this is your first time joining us, or if you're regular and you haven't done so yet, please show your support for the show by hitting that like and subscribe button and leave a comment and tell us how you think Super Rugby Round 4 will turn out. Now, quickly a rundown of today's show. We go through Freeney's, I think this name's going to stay, try or no try segment. We haven't had any names in the comments, so if there's no comments in this, it's going to stick. So try segment. And then we go preview all the action that's coming up in round 4 Super Rugby Pacific, and then a little fantasy update, and then our predictions for Super Rugby Old Picky and Super Rugby W, and then second last round of Six Nations, our predictions, and finish off with a few viewers' questions. Now, try or no try. Freeney, take it away.
Oh, well, I'm still getting used to this. Like, I'm sort of trying to find out where I can go and where I can't go with no try. Does this have to be rugby related?
No.
No.
Okay. I'll start next week. with no rugby related. Sorry, guys. Because I just sort of like, I can go a bit rogue.
Yeah.
I can go a bit rogue.
Yeah.
It just goes into the Pack podcast, and then we all, Nems loses his fucking drill gig. We're all, you know what I mean? So,
Mate.
No. It's all PG, though. But anyway, my first try, it's all rugby. It's all pretty boring. It's all rugby. Artie Surveyor literally carrying his team. This is for try. To near victory. What a man. He's out of control at the moment, and love to see it. Hope, we're going to get a couple of W's in the minor. They're my second favourite team in the whole wide world. So I see you're wearing the shirt there, Fons. Well done, mate. Don't want to tell everyone what you actually say about the Pacific Islanders being Māori, but let's not get into that, mate. Our next try goes to Wilson. Ben Donaldson, our in-form number 10 for Australian rugby. What a man. Loving watching him play at the moment. His kicking is good. His ball running has just been outstanding too, and just putting people in holes, Going into no tries. All right, let's get into this. Fantasy fucking rugby. All right, I swear to God, if I get another yellow card, 3 of my players, I will just quit. I still got the W on the weekend against Far East, was it?
Yeah.
Against Chrissy. That was a hard, easy W there. Look, Chris has been fucking getting L's since day dot, so let's not go into that any further. Cyclone Alfie ruining Queensland sports this weekend. Gets a good cameo in the third in Origin in 1991 or 99 or whenever it was, but not this weekend, guys. Alfie, you can go for yourself. The last no try goes to myself. For me, trying to fake getting out of the pod tonight, saying that I had chores to do around the house for Cyclone Alfie. But realistically, I was just a KFC and I just wanted to watch Survivor with my missus. I'll be honest. So put my hands up, boys. Sorry, I won't do that again. But look, I had to own up. I couldn't live with myself otherwise.
That's a good no try, mate. Mitigation there, or whatever.
Mitigating factor. He's falling into it.
Yeah. Well, glad you made it. Took some time out from Survivor. But anyone else got any try or no tries?
I've got a try, and that's be the Jura social media, whoever runs that. Big play on that wasn't it? With the old neck brace. Yeah. Oh, that is some good chat. That's my only one. That's my only one though. That's my only one.
No try is He got nothing. Like in the judiciary, there was no.
Oh,
No, I did say, I did hear, see Glenn Jackson said, and this was sort of the maturity of I guess, the squad and himself was that they said, look, what's happened last week's happened. We're not going to bother chasing it, and we're just going to move on. So,
Yeah.
mate, fair play.
Lucky it wasn't Drew or Moana who did that.
Oh,
mate.
mate.
yeah.
Oh, mate. And my last no try was our picks from last week. Holy. I went and checked I won't say the betting company because they're not paying us, but I checked who I put the bets on, and all I see is red crosses. So hopefully we can do better this week.
Mate,
I've actually... No, I said I've got a no try, actually. I've got a no try. That guy you brought on last week to do a preview of the Super Rugby Women's got everything wrong, particularly the Waratahs and Jura. Mate, he wasted half an hour of our time, and everything he said, the opposite happened. So that's my no try. Josh Takiri, I know you're watching. He's probably at the casino getting a last hit before Cyclone Elsie.
Yeah. During that Waratahs Drua game, Nems was messaging and letting us know how well JT did with his picks. And then JT messaged me going, boy. And like, oh, Nems was just talking about you.
Also, he's probably going, he's like, I got him.
Whatever you do, guys, whatever you do, don't listen to the bloody Fijian hamburger, mate. You will not get anything.
Too many food reviews, mate. Stick with that.
Hey, it's early. He said early. It's early in the season. Waratahs will turn around, but we'll see how they go
Does
later.
he work? I'm sure he works at some landscaping mob, and he's just living the life, man.
Influencer, mate. Anyways, let's get into the action coming up. They named the team list today. Boys, starting off with the one game on Friday, since there's a tasty game shifted to the Sunday Arvo. So Blues are hosting Brumbies. Nems, which selections do you like, and who are you going with in margin?
I'll let you guys cover the Blues. Just as Brumbies side, I'm pumped to see David Feluai and Len Ikitau in the centres. It'd be a great opportunity for them to play, but also to have Luke Raymer off the bench. I actually reckon when he comes off the bench, like he's my favourite forwards at the minute. Just he comes off the bench, he's actually a man possessed, and every time he's when you want an impact player, he's that every time he comes off. So I'm pumped to see him. And James Slipper's top most capped Brumby or most capped Super Rugby game this week?
Second.
So big, another milestone for big James Slipper. But yeah, I'm pretty pumped to see the centre pairing of Feluai and Len Ikitau. I hear Feluai's been he's had a big preseason, and it'll be interesting to see how they go in Auckland. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one for them. But again, I always see the Brumbies as a team that sort of doesn't go away. So
100%.
They're probably one of the Australian teams that if they lose, it's not by much. You know what I mean? So I'd like to think they will win this, but I think they'll just lose. I think this game will be a tight game, and the Blues will just take it out.
So name's gone Blues 1-12. Freeney, Blues used to be your number one team. How are you seeing this one?
Oh, I like the Blues bench front row, but I'm going to go with the Brumbies bomb squad, baby. Yes. We've got Luke Raymer, Billy Pollard, Blake Shoup, Bial Fotuaika, Deb Rossini, Ollie Sapsford, Ryan Lonigan, and big Lukey Raymer, and big Caden Neville, the Stibula. Yeah. Stibula, bloody 2 metre fucking laser level, mate. He's coming off the bench too, so I'm going Brumbies, mate. I'm going Brumbies 1-12.
Yes, boys. I'm liking Freeney, where Freeney's going. Fonz, are you backing Freeney or Nems here?
No, I'm actually backing Friends on this. I actually think you're right that that bench is actually, I think, better than the Blues bench. Just looking at it, just that impact. Good to see our mate Fotuaika back from injury. He was obviously from round one, but I think the big move is Bowden Barrett to 10 and Plummer on the bench. That's a big move, I believe. But I got the Brumbies 1-12.
All right.
Same on my fantasy. I moved Plummer straight out of there and put Barrett straight in.
Yeah,
I just want to give a shout out to one of the assistant refs, Warwick Lemert. He used to play rugby for played 7 years.
What whiz? Yeah.
Yeah, and he plays sevens for Great Britain. So big shout out to him. He's doing a Glenn Jacko, and he's gone down the referee pathway. Yeah, so you won't be too long before you see him officiating. One of the Super Rugby games. So congratulations to him, and good on him.
Yeah, nice.
Shout out to Wiz,
Awesome.
mate. He was a mighty Irish Viking in the Hong Kong Tens one year.
Oh,
Yeah,
And you guys are we all drank and he did. Sorry, mate.
yeah.
But he has a tour. I actually didn't play a game because I got injured on the first night.
purposely.
So shout out, no, mate. That's a try. Nem's always shouting out the refs. They don't get love from anyone. And mate, great to see. But yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Except last week.
All right, so we're locking in Brumbies 1 to 12. Brumbies 1 to 12. All right, and then first game on the Saturday. Love it early game in Fiji because it's just midday for us here. Drua Chiefs. Nems, you'll be over there. How do you see this one?
This is going to be a close game, a really close game. Chiefs are going to come. Yeah, they're going to. Chiefs. We all know what the Chiefs can do, but for me, that Boate has gone to fullback, who scored the try of the season so far. You can't change my mind. He's gone from wing. We see Celestino Rabotomanda back. That is a bonus.
Yes, yeah.
So that back three with Longini Masi, crazy. They killed it both. Yeah, so that back three, that if you get the ball in their hands, they're going to be unreal, get them some space. But I think that's only going to happen with the 5'8", and they've stuck with Rugby.
Yes.
I thought he's been playing, and he's the sort of player that opens the game. You know what I mean? And I just think his form has been it's just been unbelievable. And when he came on against the Tars, he probably single-handedly could have won the game for him. But look, the Chiefs, we know what they can do. Tupou is the captain.
Oh.
He's got down as captain. Imoni Narawa comes back. He's back. But I actually think the Drua are going to win this. They're due for a win. And if there's one team that can break the hoodoo, I think it's a Drua. So I'm going to go Drua 1 to 12.
Oh, I don't know. We'll go to the Chiefs mana here, expert mate Fonz. How do you see? You got someone back? Yeah. How do you see this one, mate?
I actually think this will be very close. I'm actually glad they've gone with Armstrong Ravula. I think Munt's just a different player. Armstrong Ravula, he's just obviously he's a bit more heads up, isn't he? So like to see him there, but also interesting to see Damien McKenzie. Which is interesting because I think he's clear from his injury, but they're giving him a week off. But Sean Stevenson was on the plane, which I saw. So he's on the bench. But also, it's interesting to see they got Dan Rona, who's a centre, on the wing. So, but I got the Chiefs 1 to 12. I think it'd be very close. It could go either way.
Okay. Who?
Oh, whatever, mate. All I know is their wife can't travel that far. Therefore, their mother's left back at home, my cousin. We've got bloody Tupou Vai as captain. He's a doer. Because I tell you what, he's English. Mate, they're coming over a bit arrogant. They left bloody Damien McKenzie at home because his sunscreen bill last year was through the roof. So I'm going the Drua 1 to 12 here. Frank Lamani and Isaac Armstrong Ravula, boost. Good halves there. And then we've got Celestino Ravutomanda back, baby. The bloody hell, I tell you what.
Hey, Nims.
He's going to be... I haven't finished. And then not only that, bomb squad, baby. Tavita, Ketaveri, Mosi, Penny Ravi on the bench, Elia, Danakaveta, mate, fucking hell. What do I say? 1 to 12. Bulla, Molly on your way home. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. All right. So it sounds like we're locking in Drua. You want to say something, Fonz, before we move to the next game?
Is Mussy still injured, Nims?
Hey?
Is Mussy still injured?
Yes. So
Yosefa Mussy.
Yeah, he injured last week. We actually played against the Hurricanes injured. So I don't know if you guys watched that game. He was actually limping. He hurt it the week before, sort of forced him to play. Well, I don't know if they forced him, but he came on and just wasn't right. So he's obviously probably giving him another week off. So, but in saying that, another referee, shout out former Nudgy old boy who's been reffing the game, Damon Murphy. So hopefully he'll the Fijians have a love-hate relationship with Damon Murphy. So hopefully we'll give him some Fiji gold. Well, I'm over there, so I'll catch up with my Aussie.
Let's go.
Make sure you tell him to slip, slop, slap too. Bloody hell, mate.
Shout out. Okay, so we're locking in Fijian Drua. Oh, smoky. First loss for the Chiefs. 1-12 at home. All right.
Fun. Relax, mate.
Hey, yo.
All right, Moana hosting the Hurricanes back at North Harbour Stadium. This is going to be a great game. A lot of the Moana players have played for the Hurricanes, and some of the Hurricane players started off in Moana. Now, we'll go to the local here. Freeney, how do you see this one going, mate?
Mate, upset again. We've got Pacifica winning their first game this year at home. Is that North Harbour their home?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it is.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Most richest part of Auckland.
Bit strange. They have to go over the bridge and play a local game, but let's not get into the logistics of it all, guys. But yeah, we're going to go Pacifica 1-12 here. Hurricanes, unfortunately, going to go down. So sorry about that, guys. But Moana 1-12. Let's go, Artie.
I haven't seen the team. Artie is playing. He's confirmed he's playing.
Yeah, captain, mate.
Oh, let's go.
He's on fantasy too.
Let's go. Okay, Nems, how do you see this one? And margin.
That's how I see it panning out. It's going to be a very close game. Pacifica are going to lead. The last 10 minutes, the Canes are going to do something, and they're going to steal it at the end, and we're all going to be what if. So I'm going to go Hurricanes 1-12. Sorry, Franny.
Ooh. Who's the 10 for Moana? Is Bishop or is it Pellegrini?
Pellegrini.
Ooh.
Pellegrini, mate.
He's got a kicking.
Sydney boy.
Yeah. And Fons, are you going? You've got the shirt on. Are you backing Moana?
Yes, I am. I am backing them. I think this is their first win. It's going. This is another close game. I'm just going to bring up Pellegrini because I thought he'd come on off the bench, and I thought he played well. So good to see him get his first start. But also Ruben Love is back from injury, so he's starting at fullback for the Hurricanes.
Shit.
So, but I have Moana 1-12. I think this is finally going to get their first win.
Yeah.
Imagine that, boys.
How good, boys.
Fiji hose after that, eh?
Yeah, Fiji, Drua, and then Moana back to back. Let's go. Lock in Moana Pacifica 1-12. Okay, last game on the Saturday here in Sydney. Tars hosting the Force. Another cracker of the game. Nems, you've spent time in both systems. How do you see this one going?
This is the first time I've probably said this, but with the Force included, the match of the round. I think I'm actually tipping the Force. I think,
Yes.
like, as much as my old team Waratahs, I just felt when watching the Drua game, there's pretty much a similar team to last week that played the Drua. They were good for the first sort of 50 minutes, and then I thought that there were stages there where they got dominated a little bit. The ball turned. I just think a team like the Force were pretty well grounded. They've got a good structure in play. Ben Donaldson pulling the strings with Nick White. I just think it's I just think the Force at the moment one of the informed Australian teams.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And I just think guys like Dylan Peach, Ben Donaldson,
Yes.
these guys that used to play for the Tars, they've got a point to prove, and they'll be out to have a big one. Again, Matt Greeley, love the way his work off the ball. He's actually playing really well at fullback. And good to see Tom Horton. He's another Sydney boy, and he's over there. So, yeah, look, Carl Tizana, we all know what he's doing. He's literally, he's got 1 foot in the door with that number 7 jersey for the Wallabies. And I like his YouTube clips. He's got his YouTube channel, and he talks about, what he does and the tackle, like how many tackles he makes in the game. And, I mean, no one asks, but, it's good for us to know, You know what I mean? Like, but it's good to see, and I just think... he's playing really well. He's playing the house down. So, I just think the Force
1-12.
1-12.
Yes.
I just think 1-12.
All right, we've got a tentative lock on Force 1-12. Freeney, are we locking it in?
We're locking it in, baby.
Let's go,
mate. the captain's back, Jeremy Williams. Thank you very much. We've got the front row, Tom Robinson. He's growing.
He's good. He's good.
He's growing on me. He's just little workhorse, a little engine that could, mate. He just keeps Brandon Pangamosa, he's come back. Marley Pierce, he seems pretty good. Carlo Desano, mate. He's I'm on his I followed him on TikTok the other day. Like he said, no one asked, but I'm for it, mate. Let's do it. But Benny Donaldson and who's just going to be steering the ship there. Points proved, like you said, Nams, and Dylan Peach, mate. I love him, mate. I reckon he is the man. Yep. He is the man. We need Mark back, Dylan Peach. Mate, we got some depth. You're coming back, Marky, after 2 years, 1 year? What is it? But, yeah, no, we're going to force 1 to 12. Going to be a close game, but I think they're going to, without Tane, it's going to be a bit of a hard one. But special mention to Henry O'Donnell. He's awesome, man.
He is good. Henry Donaldson, man. He plays really well.
Henry O'Donnell.
Nem's called his wrong name last year, and they were teammates at TARS.
And at North.
Oh, mate, that is red hot. That's a real hindsight.
So we've already locked in Force, but Fonz, before you say who you're going to do, I've seen Tane Edmonds on the bench, and they've got Crichton getting your first start. What do you think? What do you think? Coach is doing there?
I don't know. I just got Force 1 to 12. That's all. That's all that matters.
I thought you were going to go TARS, mate.
No.
I was reading it wrong. Okay,
I really like the Force. I just like their forward pack. The Force. They've just been bossing it first 3 games, and I just see it 1 to 12 a game with the Force. So
we'll lock it in. Force 1 to 12. All right, that's clear. And then bit of Sunday Arvo footy down in Christchurch. Crusaders hosting the Reds. Nems, how do you see this one going?
It's going to be a great game. Ethan Blackadder. That's all I saw in that Crusaders lineup. That's all I've seen. He's look, it's going to be a good game. The Reds, I think, will be able to hold the Crusaders out. I just think they won't be able to hold them out for 80 minutes. The Reds, they just beat the Force last week, but mate, you're going over to New Zealand. I'll go Crusaders 1 to 12. My old team will get it over the Reds, and the Crusaders love playing the Reds. It's always a big game in-house. So, and you got James O'Connor there as well, so he'll be
true.
telling them all their weaknesses and and all that. So I just think Crusaders will Sunday afternoon. Crusaders really they love a Sunday over game. So sorry, Franny, but I just don't see the Reds winning in Christchurch.
All right,
just look. I know the tension's there, the bitterness, the want to play for the Reds and never making it. I've got it. I get it, mate. And yes, it's going to be a cracker of a game. You've got Tomati Williams, Cody Taylor, Fletcher on the front row, mate. Awesome front row. Seba Reese, Dave Avilli at the moment is carving up. Will Jordan, one of the best, or if not the best, fullback in the world, but can they do it? No, is the answer. Reds, baby, 1 to 12. Look, I know I don't want to dig and open up any old fucking wounds, mate. But, we've got Alex
I'm just
Hodgman,
going on stats, Freddie.
Can I talk? Alex Hodgman, Matt Fessler, Massimo DeLuda starting front row, and the Messiah is back. Jeffrey Tumunga Allen. If he doesn't get you hard, I don't know what will. He is my favourite in the whole wide world. But yeah, that back, and then we just got oh my God, Liam Wright has come back, right? Gets the co-captain. What is it, second week back?
Yeah.
And then we got Fraser McWright and Harry Wilson. What? You don't know?
I would rather Will Jordan over Hamara Murray any day.
Oh, I'm still talking. Anyway, just put the the bias aside. Put the hate in your heart to the side, and just look at the facts, mate.
Yeah.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Tane McDermott at fucking halfback. Harry McLaughlin-Phillips. He's just going to be threading the needle. Passes the junkyard dog. Filipino Dalguna outside centre. Let's go. and old Harimai at the fucking back, mate. He's going to be, mate, never in doubt. I told you he was going to be a live wire, boys.
All right. So Freeney's going Reds. Nem's going Crusaders. Fonz, you're gonna break it here. Who are you going to lock?
Talk some sense, Fonz. Hurry up.
I'm just looking at the team list. I did see Cody Taylor's back, which is good. But honestly, interesting to see Tom Liner on the bench as well and not starting, because I thought he would have started. Honestly, this is going to be an upset. I think the Reds are going to go there and win a game.
Okay, they did it last year.
I'm actually not saying that because Freeney's. I'm not saying that because Freeney was just pumping their tyres up, but I just like the way that they're playing, and the Crusaders are coming off a bye as well, and they got a hiding the week before from the Chiefs, so it's going to be interesting to see how these guys come. Ethan Blackadder is back from his injury from round one, so it's going to be interesting, and obviously James O'Connor. How he does when he comes on, but I think the Reds 1-12. It's going to be a very close game. This one as well.
Right. So we're
no shit though. No shit. The Reds. This is the best I've seen them. Like last year, they were good under Les, because this year he's using a lot of the squad too every week. Like Seth's not even in the team this week, and he's been doing well. Like I just think the squad has got a bit of depth, and I think he knows what he's talking about.
Mate, they've played Moana Pacifica and the Force. Calm down.
Whoa.
We don't want to start singing. We do not want to start singing.
Record this.
We'll clip it up. We'll see who wins, and we'll clip it up. But lock in the Queensland Reds.
And if I do win, this is going to be this.
And I'm probably going to laugh with you.
So lock in the Queensland Reds for that last one, and make sure, please remember, bet responsibly. It's meant to be for a bit of fun. Don't bet
the house. Bet
the house.
Alrighty, now Fantasy Super Rugby update powered by Growlflex. Fonz, you start off, mate. How's your fantasy team going in both comps?
Oh, well, you tell me, mate. I played you on the weekend. It was a very close game, wasn't it, Sione? So, no, look, like I had to make some changes this week because Mackenzie's out. So I think everyone's changing Mackenzie out.
Who are you changing him out for? Who would you change him out for? Because everyone's going to be changing him out.
I've already done it, and it's Ben Donaldson. I just think he's playing some good rugby, and he doesn't miss his kicks too. So, but other than that, the other one was actually pretty good. So I think I'm like at 9th or something on the pack account. So
yeah, nice.
Yeah, so
Franny, you mentioned before you got another dub against Faus. Any changes this week?
Mate, yeah, I'm just looking at it now. I had to change my 5'8" because plumber, mate. I tell you what, maybe you should stick to plumbing because you can't play.
Whoa, respectfully, hey, whoa.
No,
chill.
Just joking. No, I actually really rate plumber.
I reckon he's a 12, but yeah, player.
Yeah, I put Barrett on. Roy Guard's on the bench, which really annoys me, but I slipped in Old Town with Tenney on. He's going to scoot from half and score. Yeah, there's a few, mate. There's a few. Had to trade Buddy Suoliti, put Rico on the bench because I don't know what's going on.
No Celestino. Celestino's back. I
didn't have enough money, mate.
He's a lot of money. Robertson money is a lot.
Boost change.
All right. And
boost change.
He's expensive.
Will Jordan and Sevu Reece and Tomwe Falal. The back three.
Nice. And
not
Nems,
bad. Not bad, friends.
Nems, are you still playing in the public league?
No, I pulled out, mate. I can't keep. I've got a lot going on, mate.
Yeah, that's our quick little update. Yeah, I've got a bit. It's a bit hard in our top league because you only get 2 trades around, and then sometimes because I feel like the Super Rugby teams are changing to do what the Frenchies are. So when they play their away games, they're not taking like the strongest squad or something similar to that. They're matching the teams each week, which doesn't help us with only 2 trades. So I had about 2 players not even playing. So anyways, that's just excuses, but we move on. We go again. The Gators move on again, and hopefully we don't lose. But yeah, it's good to see.
I've leapfrogged you, mate.
Yeah.
You're down 3, you loser.
Anyways, it's a long season. So yeah, happy fantasy, and that was our fantasy update powered by Growl Flex. Okay, now we'll quick prediction of the Super Rugby Aupiki and Super W and the Six Nations, just in case someone wants to do a mega multi.
Yeah.
Now, starting with the Aupiki girls, Blues versus Chiefs Manua. Fons, who are we going for in this one?
Ain't no one beating the Blues.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Blues.
No, Blues 13 plus. They're just too good at the moment. I don't know. You see, I think Nems caught it last week with Woodcliffe.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, she still could play in the World Cup, I reckon.
Yeah, she's retired. She's going to be ambassador at the World Cup, but she's far out. She's a freak.
Auntie wants to get on the piss, boys. She doesn't want to be on I'm a bit of a cunny, my cuz.
She was brought in to be like, like a mentor to these young kids.
Yeah.
She probably seen enough at pre-season. I was like, put me in. Fucking hell.
Yes.
Mate, just on what Fon said, the Blues, they should probably not even bother playing the winner of this competition over here. The Blues are playing. They are literally light years
100%.
ahead.
Yeah.
Wow, my guy.
Now, a bit of context.
The Reds might beat them.
Bit of context for people that aren't aware, the winner of Super Rugby Aupiki is playing the winner of Super Rugby W, so Australia versus New Zealand. And if you watched the competitions on the weekend, there's a massive difference in sort of skill level
big
and pace, and even just the contact. So it's looking scary. But yeah, we'll lock in Blues for the first game. Nems, how do you see the second game? Hurricanes Boa and Matatu. Matatu won against the Chiefs last week, and Hurricanes got dusted by a classy Blues team. Who are we going for here?
Yeah, I think you picked the winner. Matatu is going to win comfortably. The might of the South Island, just hard farmers down there. They'll come up and they'll put another one on the Wellington team. So I'm going Matatu.
All right, lock in Matatu. Now, Freeney, Drew.
30 plus.
Yeah. Oh, yep. 13 plus.
Oh, do we know that? Was that?
No, we're just going wins or losses on these ones. So we get mega
I thought
multi.
you already put 30 plus.
Nah. And then Freeney will go Drua versus the Reds. Reds first game. They had a bye in the first week, but they played Rugby Pacific, and they've got the Aussie Sevens girls on the bench travelling to Fiji. How do you see this one?
Reds, 13 plus.
Did you watch the Drua women last week, mate?
Bomb squad. Yeah, I saw Georgie Fredericks get absolutely fucking ended.
Yeah. Do you actually think the Reds are going to win this game?
That was brutal, man.
Oh, that was a hit.
brutal.
Like,
Do you actually think the
That's
Reds
one of the
are
biggest
going to win,
I've
mate?
seen.
Honestly.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Someone like
All right, so Freeney's saying we're locking in the Reds. Wait, before Freeney's a bit rogue here. Fons, are we actually going to lock in the Reds or Drua?
hold on. Let's put things into perspective.
Let's have some sense.
Freddie didn't want to come on here from the start, so he's just throwing anything out. Let's just remember that.
I like how friends is going the old reverse psychology, boys. The old reverse psychology. That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right, so we're locking in Drua.
No, hold on. Let's put it in perspective. Freddie's tired. He's had a big day of work prepping for Cyclone Alfie. He didn't want to come on this show, so he's throwing things out. Let's just go with it. Let's support him. We listen. We're
It's all right. Just remember, someone's
13 plus. Let's go.
Let me get my 2 cents in. It's going to be a tough game for the Reds. They're playing at 1 o'clock. Bear in mind, 1 o'clock. And I'm going to be commentating. I'll probably strip my balls off in Fiji, in Loitoka. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be tough. I'm sweating thinking about it. But Drew's going to win this. They'll win.
And you're backing that, Fons? Or are you going rogue with Freeney?
Oh, yeah, tough day too.
You know, the Reds got a good team. 7 girls are back, so yeah, Drew 13 plus.
All right, so we're locking in Fiji and Jura.
We're going to get roasted.
Okay, and then the last game in Super Rugby W, Waratahs hosting the Force. Going to be a tasty one. Nems, who are we going for this one?
No, wait. I want Freeney.
Okay, Freeney, you go. Who do you reckon's going to go first, mate?
Force, mate. 13 plus.
Hey, they looked the better team last week, so he could be on here.
Mate,
Oh, give your reasoning first.
I'm on here, Russ. Boy, back me.
Yeah, why? Okay, one reason. One reason why it's 13 plus.
Cecilia Smith, and it's just she gone mind games, mate.
Okay, all right.
I must say though, the Drua, if the Force watched that game, they took Maya Stewart out of the game.
Yeah.
She didn't have the ball as much. So, and every time she got the ball, they pressured her. They put a lot of pressure on the 13, which resulted in that big tackle. So, mate, you take the ball away from Maya Stewart, you're in with a chance. So,
All right.
yeah,
I reckon Force 1 to 12.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Nems? You go Force as well?
Yeah, I'm going with my tired mate here, 1 to 12.
Okay, Force and Fons, lock it.
Yeah, no, we're backing here.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll
we're
back him in,
backing Tars to do something
He wants to
probably
get off
never
it,
done
though.
before.
Force have got some talent.
And yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So we're locking in
got some
Force 1 to 12. Okay, and then the second last round of Six Nations, Ireland versus France. Fons, kick us off. Who are we going with this one? This is going to be a tasty one. Pretty much who's going to win
Where's that game?
in Ireland.
Where's that game being played? In Ireland.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be tough. The team's Lausanne out, eh? No, they're not.
Nah.
Just looking at it now. I'm just going to go on a wimpy. I reckon France will rock up and beat Ireland.
France. So we all
I
we all
think so.
agree, boys.
Is Natamak back?
The team's not named
Yeah,
yet.
he had two. He only had 2 match suspension, wasn't it,
2 weeks?
Nick?
Oh yeah, he should be back though.
2 weeks. He's back this week.
He should be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Natamak is back, 1 to 12 to France. If he's not back, 1 to 12 to Ireland.
All right.
Yeah.
I honestly
I
reckon
agree.
he's the best 10. Honestly reckon he's the best 10 in the world.
Okay.
You reckon? Wow.
all
Yeah.
right.
That halves pairing is just... Well, with that halves pairing, I reckon is...
Yeah.
All
is
right.
the best in the
agree.
world. I reckon Natamak is... Remember that? I reckon when he's fit and on, he is the best in the world at the moment. Just the way
I agree.
he, like, single-handedly... Or not single-handedly, but against the All Blacks a couple of years ago, man. Before the World Cup, that was out of control. I've never seen anything like it.
All right, so guess we're going to have to wait to see if Intermac plays. And then Scotland host Wales. Nems, who are going in this one? Wales are looking a little bit better. Their first game with their coach, new coach. Now they've got 2 weeks with him.
Look, I just want Wales to get into the top 10. They won't, but just to get above Tonga, I think I'm backing a Wales win here. I'm going to go Wales.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
go.
We all locking it in?
They're due for one.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, we're locking in Wales. Fons doesn't look too confident, but we're locking in Wales. Okay, and then last game, England hosting Italia.
England by 40.
I don't know, mate.
No Marcus Smith. He's not playing.
Okay, then 45.
I like it.
I like Italy. But
Yeah.
Freeney?
All kicks in. He'll be 45 because all the kicks go in. I'm going England with Bonds.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, and we're locking in England on that last one. Make sure you bet responsibly, and if you're going to go all those Super Rugby bets and Super Rugby W and Super Piggy and Six Nations, let us know what it is, what the odds are in the comments, and make sure you bet responsibly, and we'll ride it with you guys. Okay, now we've got a few viewers' questions sent in. Hopefully there's some.
Mexico.
Hopefully it's not just from Nems, like last week.
Yeah, no.
Nem's burnout count, just asking himself questions.
Ironside probably for Mexico.
He did send one in.
Why aren't I on the pod anymore?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
genuinely, is he on the pod still? What's going on?
Okay, first question. In reference to the post about...
I thought you were going to take that out. Sorry. I thought you were going to take that jersey off and fucking Fonz do the huck at the beginning of this and lay it on the ground for him.
the North's jersey.
I think I have to give this back.
All right. First question. In reference to the post about the slow death of sevens, what are your suggestions on how to save it? Like, if you missed the post, it was a post by Counter Ruck, just explaining sort of the slow death of sevens, how it used to be in all the major cities, used to be in New Zealand, used to be in London, used to be in all these great places where rugby is big, and now they've sort of taken it away from the big cities and trying to make it, sort of trying to grow rugby and taking it to other cities where it didn't really work. They took it to Madrid for about 2 seasons or so, and then now they've taken it away, and they've just changed the timetables around. Nems, your thoughts on the slow death of sevens, and how are we going to save it? Are we going to bring back sevens in New Zealand, bring back sevens to the East Coast in Australia, or and also London sevens, which was also pretty big? Their last one was pretty big turnout. Your thoughts on how to save sevens?
Yeah, I think we should just bring it to all the rugby countries. I know that sounds. I know we're trying to grow the game, but we need to save the game as well. I'm a big believer in let's go back to 2 days rather than 3 days. If you've been to a 3-day sevens tournament, no one really goes the day before. You know, the first day. It's like, and you can imagine how much money it takes to organise for 1 day, let alone 3 days. So. Take it back to, I don't know why they did it for 3 days. I just said, take that back to 2 days and bring it to places like, you know, maybe have it at smaller stadiums in those rugby countries. So, like, you know, I've always said this. I'm a big believer in something like Ballymore Sevens when we were young, trainees. You guys remember that? We used to have Ballymore Sevens. Take it back there. Yeah. It's got the right atmosphere. It's got everything for the players. You know, like, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but taking it to Perth is, you know, predominantly rugby is big here. Again, with New Zealand, take it, you know, somewhere in Auckland or Hamilton or was it Wellington, wherever. Just have it in New Zealand. You've got to have one there. But I also should think they should bring one to Fiji.
I was gonna say that.
I was going to say that.
100%.
You need one.
Imagine
you've got
that.
one country that's, you know, the most successful team in sevens, one of, if not the. You've got to have a tournament in Fiji.
Yeah.
You've got, you know, just. And, like, they've been crying out for it. I was at the Coral Coast. I commentated at the Coral Coast, and there's people there that have a lot of money. There's a lot of wealthy businessmen that have been, like, crying out. So, you know, we're willing to pour in $5-6 million to bring it here. So, in terms of infrastructure, it's, you know, it's questionable. It's but it's more so, you know, the question is where you're going to do it in Fiji. You know, do you have
Humbling.
you know what I mean? Like, do you want it in Lotoka? You can't. There's no hotel. Suva. They've got the stadium, but not the hotel. You know what I mean? And then obviously the logistics to get to Suva. So there's a lot of that to play. I just think if they can build a stadium on the west side of Fiji, they'll be sorted because all the hotels are there, close to the airport. You play, you bugger off. So, yeah, just and maybe I don't know how many teams are in there, but if there's they've even cut down the teams, eh?
Yeah, because they wanted to have the women's included in each leg as well.
Yeah, so it's sad to see, to be fair, because I was actually talking to one of the producers of World Rugby. You know, there's guys that, you know, had one role, now they're doing 3-4 roles because it's not only affecting the game, like the players, but the people working for World Rugby. So, it's sad to see, but I think I honestly think the Olympic has had a big thing in this, you know, in the sevens. Demise. I just think the Olympic, before you used to have the World Cup, that was massive, and then England had, you know, Great Britain is now Great Britain. Go back to England, go back to Scotland, you know, Wales, have your teams back. I think so. Take it back to the old school. Go back to what worked.
Yeah, bring Tonga back in. It's just looked at me. Or maybe, mate, how good would a leg in Rio de Janeiro? Anyway, since Brazil's doing well. Anyone else want to add to the sevens chat? How to fix? No, all good? Yeah, okay. All right, next question. What do you guys think of the NZ Marvel jerseys? That's
Is it Marvel jersey?
Marvel jerseys. They're like superhero jerseys. For I don't know.
I think our silence just answered your question. I just think they're a copycat of the South African teams.
Yeah.
You remember they had them when they I don't know, like 10 years ago, whatever.
Black Panther.
Yeah, but these ones I don't think so.
What's the point of it? Is it for charity or? Just
Oh,
play pretend.
I wouldn't even have a clue. But the Hurricanes one's the worst by far. It's got no
What is
yellow.
it?
It's got. It's a what's the? I don't even watch the Marvel. Do you know which one it is?
Nah.
Captain America. There you go,
Wolverine?
Captain America.
Oh, it's
No,
because it's the
Captain.
capital.
Yeah, that's what everyone was saying, friends. Everyone wanted Wolverine, and they gave him Captain America, and it doesn't even look like them at all.
Typical rugby
So-
New Zealand, eh?
Look, it's about as good as Sion's diet, mate. Not his. It's just,
Is everything all good, mate?
just trying
Everything all good, mate?
It's been a long day for our friend here, mate.
All right, and that's all the questions. If you've got any questions, make sure you send them in for next week. Guys, shout outs. Nems, you want to kick us off? It was shout out for the week.
Yeah, so my shout out is to everyone up in Queensland, southeast Queensland. Freeney, particularly you, mate. You've worried me this whole episode. I just hope you're all right, mate. I'm praying for you. Yeah, just be safe, guys. And if you find some time and you're watching this, hopefully we can bring a smile to your face. And, you know, if you don't like it, well, then Freeney lives in Brisbane. You can hit him up. So, everyone in Queensland.
Yeah, thank you. And Fonz, shout out.
My shout outs to the young fella, Sio. Yeah, that's got his release to go to France.
Oh, yeah.
That's my shout out. I'm happy for him and the family, and he can finally move on and worry about rugby and not about all this other crap that's been going on.
Yeah, shout out to Seal.
crazy.
100%.
And Freeney.
Let's go, Seal. Shout out to the haters in those comments. Have a good hard look at yourself, and just I don't even get, like, Missy wrote it pretty well, so I didn't really get what the hate was all about. And at the end of the day, he wins. Seal gets the clearance. Power of the people.
That's all that matters.
Anyone else got any issues? Let us know. We'll start putting statuses up.
I've got one more shout out.
Yep.
And this is to a guy that he's a big follower of the show. He's on Twitter. His name is Liam. It's at Up the Guts. He told me to say that the Reds are going to smash the Crusaders and that the women's Reds are going to smash the Drua.
Oh, is that
Sorry,
Freeney?
mate, I know you're watching this. Yeah, I think it is Freeney. Liam, Freeney, Ryan. Yeah. Sorry, mate, Liam, I know you're watching this. I've got a lot of slack as it is. So,
Doing those ones.
yeah, so he's actually there. So, anyway, it's not going to happen. Freeney, and Fonz are they've had a tough day. So, shout out to you,
Manifest.
All right.
Manifest.
Thanks, boys. And guys, thanks for listening. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week. Thanks, boys.
So, yeah.
See you, boys.
Up the Reds. Let's go.